kg amateur Thai bout. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, weighing in under 84 kgs, fighting out of Team Torres, presenting Rian Mullholand. As the following is right to the ring, fighting out of the red corner, weighing in under 84 kgs, fighting out of Muay tribe, presenting Keating.
In the warehouse here in the Red Cow in Dublin City. Something I'm surprised Mark shows don't do more. They do it an awful lot up the north of Ireland. Have Sunday afternoon shows. It's what else are you doing on a Sunday? Go and watch guys have a knock.
It's brilliant, and it's early. It starts early, and it gives people the evening then. And I suppose a few years ago, in my early days of fighting abroad in the UK, they were doing that in the English shows.
Yeah.
The one thing I like about these, when we get up to these weights, is can this muscle mass maintain this heavy pace over the pace? Now I have to say, I'm liking Keating's. Yeah. I'm liking Keating's style. He's composed and he's got a chopping right kick.
Trading leg kicks here. Nice body of working going high in separation by Mullholand. But again, it's the more muscly, takes more oxygen to fill them muscles. And
absolutely, I think he's gonna stay with that lead leg now. If Mullholand can see that and switch lead kick, or at very minimum check, this could be a leg stop. It's a funny thing, it's one of them injuries that, you know, we talked about earlier on, getting a punch and being woken up. A leg kick you're not coming back from. Once that bruising sets in, you'll switch. The judges see it, and oh, an illegal shot there. So very similar to the actual AIBA boxing rules. You have to hit with the front part of the glove. There's no back fisting, especially front hand back fisting.
Back to your point about the leg kicks as well, Mark. It's something I've called a lot of MMA fights and Thai kicks. There's just something different when a Thai fighter kicks your leg.
It's beautiful. It's poetry.
And it's the accuracy. It's almost like they've drawn a target and said, I'm just going to kick you right there.
Absolutely.
And I'm going to do it for as long as you're in the ring with me.
Now, this is where you can't get complacent. So we see Keating there. He just needs to stick to the game plan, because Mullholand has not started checking at all or tried to evade that low kick, but he knows it's coming.
And it's one of those things, Mark, with the leg kick where you think you're okay, and then one kick gets it, and
absolutely.
It's just like, I'm not okay anymore.
I remember fighting this guy back many moons ago in Cork, and he flew over from a Russian Open. He fought in the Grand Prix, and I was fighting him the next week on a Martin Horgan show. And I remember first, that was a B-class match. He hit me a leg kick. I felt that for 2 weeks. But I knew the minute it landed, I knew the effect. That was the perfect leg kick. And from that day on, I became obsessed about catching the right leg kick, or even the body kicks. But that's fighters are getting kicks thrown at them every single day. The transition I'd find is sometimes if an MMA guy or girl transitions over and they're in a deeper stance, it's very difficult to check a calf kick. Again, what we see here after about 20-30 seconds, we'll see if Mullholand can sustain this. Usually it's a reaction to losing the first round, which isn't always the best option, because the anaerobic system, it only said only 2 minutes, but
it's a long time. 2 minutes is a long, long time.
Olympic athletes can hold up to 90 seconds anaerobically at maximum pace. This is 2 minutes, so it is a long time when you're not in the best position.
I'm going to bring that stat about Olympians back to my wife.
And there's a knee here, I think. I don't know if he's claiming it's a low blow.
Referee has called time, no count, so
this is where the expertise of Lar will come in.
5 minutes being called, yeah.
It's funny, 5 minutes for an illegal shot that's not considered to be premeditated. It was due to an accident. But you'll often see fighters not even take a minute or
rush.
two. They go straight back in. I'd be taking this, especially you'll see it even in title matches. He needs to take his breath. Arguably, sometimes you never recover. 5 minutes isn't enough. You'll feel that later on.
I think a little bit of that is you're sitting in an arena, people are just waiting, absolutely. And you almost have that pressure on you. So it's being able to control that pressure and say, no, I'm going to take this full 5 minutes.
Absolutely, yeah. Now we can see Mullholand now starting to think a little bit more, changing from Teep's central attacks, linear attacks to rotational attacks. He's shown in hooks and low kicks. This is what he should have done in round 1.
The score and landing the right hand as it was caught. Catches a kick, steps in with the knee. Really starting to mix it up, Mullholand.
He's starting to pull away now with this. I can kind of feel though Keating is sizing up. He's, again, he seems the bigger he holds, a little bit more muscle mass. Maybe that's tired out, them kicks. He needs to go back to basics.
Yeah.
He got a little bit wobbled with that right hook from Mullholand.
And I always find, I said it in a previous fight, it goes from combinations to single shots, and that can be a big indicator of tiredness. You're not willing to throw that second or third shot.
Yeah.
You're just hoping that one shot lands and you get to go home.
Yeah, absolutely. And now we're seeing the story change again. And this happens quite a lot when someone comes out with massive energy. Again, it's not a great strategy because we know the downfall. So if we know that Keating was going to come out and try to blast him out of the water, it might have worked with maybe sparring partners or previous fights, but we can see now he's being brought into the depths.
Bloody nose of Jamie Keating now as well.
And it's funny that, you know, when a match is equal, it shows significance of shots. The judges are looking at that. Yeah. He has had effect. He's had a lot of effect. And definitely with boxing in that round, we've seen Mullholand, if the fighter can keep that aggression and the technician hasn't experienced that in camp, the fighter will win, the person pressing that aggressive pace.
So it'll be interesting to see, will Mullholand keep that pressure up? It looks like he's starting that way.
Nice trip. He needs to turn around and go straight back in again. We see he's opting for volume. He's definitely thrown more than Keating, and that's working for him.
Keating just shook the right hand out a little bit there. Starting to look tired. Starting to breathe through the mouth. Nice body shot. Exactly what you need. Hey, beautiful teep, and he's a couple of shots away from going down here, I feel,
Very
Keating.
Good. It's not a good sign when you start to verbalize the pain.
Yeah.
Thai boxers are taught to be stoic, and I'm sure he is, but Keating just needs to grit down, just put the chin down, come out with one shot, a left hook on the inside.
Larbor's going to step in, give a count. You can even see Mullholand now, hands on the hips. He's starting to feel the pressure of it, but it's that momentum. He knows the finish is almost there, and that's going to drive him on. He can also drag in the power of the mullet as well. Larbor has waved it off.
Well,
obviously Keating wasn't responding in the corner, and Mullholand, he stepped on the gas from that second round mark and just kept going.
Well, that was brilliant. That's what crowds love to see.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee Mr. Larbor has called a stop to the action in round number 3. For your winner, the Takeover, Rian Mullholand.